Welcome to Off Topic. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have a vulnerable moment.
You wanted to sing that though. I felt it.
You felt it?
Yeah, I did.
I was like, I used to be able to sing
You know, I used to sing too.
until
I had children.
I created some nodules on my vocal cords.
Oh, that sounds like a singer's issue.
No, that was a yelling at basketball games issue. The doctor's like, okay, Tanya, these are your vocal cords. You see these areas? Yes. She goes, that's from friction. I was like, what are you doing?
You're like,
and I can picture him. He going, what? Ray Charles saw that, bro. And so all that, my vocal cords are.
You said Ray Charles? Dang.
When the ref don't see something,
wow.
If I ever see Christian reffing, I'm going to go in. I'm going to get him some tough skin. I want him. Diti's coming to see the game. She don't know nobody playing. It's for you. She going to teach you. You going to learn today. You want to be a ref?
That's
Papa?
right.
You want to be a ref? You can't be a cute ref.
Listen, don't be a whistle model because he cute.
He cute.
He cute.
I don't know his name. Y'all know his name, but we already have a whistle model. And
we do.
He has his own
Orlando.
Instagram page.
Yep.
I'm like,
he messes with my boys all the time.
He's a nice guy.
He is a really nice guy. So. Yes. But I don't know his Instagram. I don't even know his name.
I don't need it.
I just know him. But he is a whistle model.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. But
you messed up your vocal cords.
I did. It's fine though.
I think I used to sing really good. Like I used to have to do like the solos in school. Like I was like that person. And then like, you ever had like
it wasn't because you were cute?
Maybe. But you ever been in I used to have
shirt for you that says, I'm humble, I promise.
We should make them off topic
We
merchandise.
will. It's coming soon. Merch
it's coming soon.
Merch coming
However, yeah, like like they used to have the Christmas, right before Christmas break, you're not really doing nothing in school.
Okay.
So then I used to go to a school that singing was like something we did. Like everybody sang at that school. It was like Fame. Remember Fame?
I want to live forever.
Okay.
I want to learn how to fly. Fly. No, it was high.
Oh, high? I always said it was.
You were like, fly. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, guys.
Oh, wow. I really got to watch that show again.
I know. It was great. I loved it.
I did too. Oh my God. I used to just want to like be one of them. But anyway, I used to go to the
Debbie
school.
Allen came with that cane.
And bam. Bam.
It was great.
Yep.
It was awesome.
I didn't even know that she was sisters to Bill Cosby's wife.
Felicia Rashad.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that for a long time. And then I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. No.
Awesome.
Beautiful, classy sisters. Yeah.
But in school, I used to be that one. They used to be like, sing a Christmas carol. And I used to be like,
the drop of the dime.
I was like, what the hell? A white Christmas? No, no, not that one.
And the Mariah Carey Christmas songs weren't out back then.
Yeah, Mariah. I was not trying to do the, no, I wasn't trying to do all that, like hold my ear, and I wasn't trying to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I had like a deep, like I can do high notes.
Like a brandy deep?
Yeah. Like a lot of people used to say like, I had like not Mariah, Mary J. Blige type vibe.
Really?
Yeah.
You have recording of that? I need proof. Okay, I need receipts.
I have some people. I got some people.
I need receipts. Okay.
Anybody that follow me, remember that I used to sing in school. Holla at us. Please tell Tanya I used to sing. You know,
it's funny because I don't know if that's cultural or not. Because growing up, I don't know. The family with holidays, the family used to use us as, entertainment, and they used to tell the cousins, perform something.
Oh my God!
Right? I don't know if it was cultural.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
But Menudo was out back then, and we were like, get a rock, get a rock. It was so crazy, but we had to perform at a drop of a dime.
Though that was before NSYNC.
That was before New Edition. That was before.
That's when Ricky Martin, like when he joined.
Well, Ricky Martin was like I think
like
the second or third.
I think he was the second.
It's not called version. Edition. I don't know what it was called. But anyway, I don't want to sound stupid. But
I gotta go back to.
We had to culturally. I look back and go, wow, you guys were really, and you didn't pay us,
Nobody paid us. It was like a free, like entertainment.
They wanted the next
child labor.
Jackson 5. I mean, because Jackson 5 was out.
Right, and they were like, look,
they were like, hey, you're good. perform. Hey, mira,
Hey,
mira,
come,
look
come.
at my
what
kids. What?
That's my kid. That's
the
fulano,
kind
fulana's
yeah,
daughter.
They
Yeah,
live up the
do-
block. They live up the block, but we're so close, you know. Like I can't. So,
Esos son primo. They're cousins. They're cousins.
primo de crianza, no de sangre. It's just- but here's the thing, though. That's a cultural thing, right?
Yeah.
So, what other cultural things can you think of?
I have so many.
No, keep it clean.
Oh,
Keep it,
no virgin.
No,
Cultural
no
things?
virgin urine.
No,
Okay.
no.
You had to
was
finish
just-
that sentence. You said no virgin. We had to finish that sentence.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No
sorry.
virgin urine.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I went left. You know me. I always go left.
Like culturally, we did some things. How do we know if it was a cultural thing or
Just
a
our
generational
family.
thing?
Just our family wild thing.
That virgin urine thing. I think
It was just my family.
that those were your people.
Yeah, definitely, hands down.
You know.
My dad and I still talk about that. He's like, "You really told everybody that?" And I was like, "Dad, it's something that I am proud of because I saved your eye."
Some people have come up to you and be like, "Ew."
They have.
I had somebody come up to me today, like, "Hey, don't get thrown out of Universal." I said, first of all, I'm not even going over there anymore.
But even that is cultural because we grew up like you have to be tough. You have to be, like outspoken. You protect your family. You out there doing this and that. Like you guys could fight inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like cats and dogs. But if anybody disrespects your family, you fight them, right? At least that's how I was brought up.
So that's like the most prominent cultural thing on your mind.
That's the only thing that came up quick. But I think I have so many different things. Like you had to clean the house.
Oh, on the
before-
weekends. My mom, the minute she put that music
On. Ding, 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 boom, ding, 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 and you be sleeping like, just moving.
she like, okay, let's go. And I don't know about you, but my mom didn't like the mop. So she used to make me and my stepdad, my dad. We had to do it with our hands, like the corners and stuff, because she didn't like the hairs that were left behind. Because the mops back in the day are not the mops of today.
that we have today, right?
And they were just, I don't know, wool. Or just, I don't even
Did
know
you
what
have
that
like
material.
the rag with the stick?
We had a real mop.
So I don't know if that's cultural or just poor, like if in my house.
Or Pastor was like, so did you grow up strapped? And I was like, I grew up at moments of being broke. No, but my mom just didn't like it. So I think that's a huge cultural thing. The weekends you start and you have to clean everything, even if the cabinets,
everything. Like Saturday morning, and the reason we didn't do it on Sunday is because Sunday was we were recovering. Like my family.
That is true.
Yeah. So Saturday mornings, everybody wake up early. You can watch cartoons after the house is clean.
Yeah.
Clean your room, and I'm talking about clean your room.
But you know what?
If you had a room,
I was low-key mad. Like, I was low-key mad that I always had to do that. Like, why am I
every Saturday,
doing that? But then, as I got older,
and your OCD kicked in.
and I'm like, okay, that makes sense because you can come to my home and it's clean.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I love that.
But there are times where I'm a little embarrassed about it because then I think it shifted into I don't want to say OCD because that's a legit diagnosis.
You don't think you have that?
I don't, maybe, but I haven't been officially.
You guys can see my eyes. The OCD be like,
It is. Sometimes the remotes have to be straight.
dude,
Don't
we were having breakfast. We're using the counter, and you're like, oh, it's sticky.
I need a pint, Sole. Everybody, hurry up. Finish.
She was looking at us like, y'all gonna hurry up? Y'all gonna eat that? Y'all gonna do something with that? Like, what's happening?
But do you see what I'm saying?
Then she took her own son's napkins. He just walked away to get like a fork or
But I
something.
gave him clean ones.
You gave him a half moist because you used it for your.
But it's moist and it'll wipe stuff off. Okay, because he got that big, thick beard. It's fine. It's
The
totally
whole
fine.
point is
Yeah.
that he wasn't.
But do you think that's a cultural thing? Like we grew up with the cleaning, then now we're like OCD
I think his
extra with it.
and not all Hispanics. I'm not gonna say that, but I think most cultural
yeah.
Spanish families have the Saturday routine of the music playing. You can't hear your cartoon, so you learn how to read lips. Right? I did that.
Sure.
eating my cereal
I remember that.
because I was too young. So I was just trying to stay out the way. But then when she came into my room, I couldn't go anywhere else. So I would have to
Did
just
your
be like,
did your parents ever clean up behind you, like check?
yes. Oh my God. But you know what I did when I got like to like teenage age? Because, I was talking back. And I had to clean the bathroom. And they had to go in after the bathroom. And then they were like, oh, nice job. You did a great job. And I was like, you took a shower? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, and you used powder? My dad was like, yeah. And I was like, you have powder on my floor.
No, but you know what? Now that you say powder, that is a cultural thing.
Powder?
Colored people, and I'm saying colored because it could be Hispanic, it could be African American, right? We, after a shower, whatever, the powder, the baby
Oh my
powder.
God. And if you had the little pouch thingy, like the little pouch thing.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You knew if you saw powder on somebody's neck, they just took a shower.
How about my grandma, I
You're bringing me back.
I was raised with my grandmother, so she had Avon. Like that Avon book was in my house.
You know that Avon body splash? It was good for mosquitoes. What was it called?
Body Splash.
No,
It was like the green bottle-ish.
yeah, but there was
Yeah.
a name for it. It wasn't Gina Tay. Tell me you don't remember.
I remember
Gina
that. I
Tay.
do.
Gina Tay. Gina Tay. Okay, so
Oh, but I had my grandmother used to get the Avon powder because it was like perfumed.
oh wow, she went bougie.
Oh, bougie. We're gonna do Avon.
We had
okay?
the medicated. what was it called? The medicated
talc.
or the Johnson and Johnson. That smelled good too.
Yeah.
But if you sweat too soon, it was like little.
Oh my God.
bolitas.
Yeah, you get the little crevices.
Is that cultural? Because I don't think I've ever seen a white American with powder on their neck. But then again, I couldn't tell.
Another cultural thing.
You could tell with us.
Yeah, you could tell when we took a shower.
No, you could tell we had powder on.
Yeah.
There was a color difference.
Well, and also they
didn't make
used to say like
tinted powder.
put powder on for like the sweat, right?
Duh. Under the boobies, other areas. This is a rated
and then
PG show.
But then I saw like you shouldn't be putting it down there.
Because of all the cancer things that came up.
I heard because it gives you other, like for females, it gives us other problems. So I stopped putting powder down there. You know what I mean?
But then that's when Summer's Eve started making the spray.
Yeah.
But it has baby powder in it. It says baby powder. I like.
For that fresh scent.
So confused.
I don't know what to use. Use powder? Don't use powder? Then they were like,
use a spray powder? I don't know. What are we doing? That is tough. So that's a cultural thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But like the Saturday morning thing, I think everybody can relate to that. Or like if they like, I don't know about you guys, but like I used to have a party. My parents used to have lots of parties, like of families coming over and all this stuff. So they would like either do it like Friday night, like a quick like little, so it won't be so much on Saturday because so many people were coming over to stay over, and then I lived in New York, so we had like coats, parties, and
we always had that one corner though, because we didn't have a coat closet.
We didn't have a coat closet either. It was the bed.
We were bougie, right? But there was always a corner of the bed that had all the coats. So if you got there first and you were gonna leave earlier than everybody else, you had to go through all the coats. You know what I mean? And then my mom used to be like, "Help her find her coat, bruh." She was one of the first people here.
And now she want to leave? Why can't
like,
she be the last one to go?
And I'm like, no, this one, no, this one, no. I went through the whole thing, and then I had to put them all back.
Then you got to put a fashion show. Like, is
in
this
my
one?
mind, I was like, wait, she arrived at 3. This one arrived at 5. I didn't want to do
You
that.
were doing that, not me.
That's
I
what
would.
I was
You know what I
saying.
did?
What?
Dived in. Just like.
Geronimo.
How about when my mom used to tell me like, "We're leaving in 5 minutes. Go get the coat. Go get your coat." You ever fall asleep with your coat on? And then you wake
Our
up.
boys talked about that.
You wake up mad, hot like this.
Yeah.
Then you hit the cold
In
outside.
my mind, because I wasn't as brave as you, so it didn't come out of my mouth. And I was like, we are not, you lying. We are not leaving at 5. In 5 minutes. Mira, no. But that was the other. So yesterday we had 21 days of prayer.
Right.
And we were at church. And so, of course, what happens? Latinas, we stay an hour behind. We were talking about literally things and how we can help each other, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing. Our pastor walks out. He's cracking up. And we're looking at him like, what? He goes, y'all remind me of the GIF that says when Spanish people try to say goodbye. and you get closer to the door and closer to the door. You guys don't know how to say bye.
We like each other.
And I was like, okay, bye.
Bye. Everybody got to go.
Everybody. Pastor just called us
I had to grab you today.
Yeah, but
I had to grab you.
Was it because you were hungry? Because we didn't really stay that long after. It didn't feel like long to me.
The whole gym was cleared up.
Was it clear though?
It was.
I want receipts.
They were talking in the back. Trying to set up for like youth, like students or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to get better.
We
got to get better.
We'll talk about this in another episode because I do feel that.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, these guys are bothering me. I'm sorry. I cannot.
That's fine.
I just cannot.
Take it off.
Take it off. Don't take it. Just joking. So I get fed sometimes in speaking to people, but also when I talk to people, I'm like, oh, I got to talk to this one because this is what I want to do. Hey, I need to talk to you because so they're almost like pending action items, and I need to talk to people. Yeah, don't blink 50 times. So when I talk to someone, it's because, okay, I mean, there are certain people that I just talk to, how are you doing? Because they're going through something. But there are some people today, I was like, hey, so, you volunteered before at a nursing home. How did you make that happen? And then talking to pastor was, hey, so this is what I want to do for sisterhood. So what are your thoughts?
Oh, you doing it again?
And she tried to put a date, but you guys kept pressuring me to leave and I couldn't give her a date to meet with her. Can't meet with the pastor. And she's like, she took out her phone and everything because Apple users love using the calendar on the phone.
We like to be organized. That's our OCD.
I'm organized, but just on paper.
That's why you have an Android.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with an Android. My Android is fire. I got like 50,000 cameras in the back,
and then
my
then you get a
pictures
case.
are fire. Oh, the case is nice.
It is nice. It's very nice.
It's nice.
There's a lot of cameras.
I want it from all angles.
Then
I take pictures of other people because I am not a selfie person.
So listen,
I'm talking to a selfie person.
But okay, talk about selfies. So last weekend I fell.
I disagree with all of you guys.
I fell. I fell hard. No.
Did you have the phone on? Were you trying to take a selfie while you were riding the bike?
Like as proof that I was riding a bike?
No. I'm saying, like, did you fall because you were?
I think there's a combination. So I'm gonna tell you this quick story. This is an embarrassing moment.
Can y'all see me roll my eyes?
But I want to share it with you and everyone who listens. So, and I have witnesses, unfortunately. So I'm with my family last week. Yeah, but my brothers are not nice. Like, I love my brothers. My brothers spoil me with love and affection.
Did they laugh?
What? The laugh? First of all, I got scolded first.
Why you fall? But that's normal. Is that cultural?
Yes. Like they're
mad at you.
They're mad at you for falling.
It's a mistake. And then,
but I have fault. So my brother was right.
Were you trying to take a selfie?
No, I'm gonna tell you the story. It goes a little something like this.
Goes a little something like this. Hit it. Our engineer doesn't have that sound button.
No, we're
gonna work on that. Yep.
Yeah, we are working on it. Okay, so I'm with my brother. I call him Jimmy Neutron. He has all the cool gadgets. So he got 2 electric bikes, like those e-bikes.
Okay, sure.
So I'm like, bet I know how to ride a bike. I've been riding bike.
Okay, you've never ridden an e-bike.
No, it's a little different. So I get on the bike and he's like, I said, can you lower the seat? And he's like, it is lower. I'm like, can you lower it even more? He's,
right?
Because I'm adjusting his whole bike.
Can you widen the seat?
That too.
I feel violated on bikes. We'll talk about that another time. I'm like,
it like this skinny. I'm like, what is it?
What is this little? My cheeks are falling over the sides. What's happening? I gotta ride the bike sideways. What's happening? It's so bad. I complain to everybody
all the time.
You're okay with this bike? Cause so I gotta get on the old people bike, the one where you lay back like this. It's the only bike that has like a full seat. Whoever made these bikes One of them at CrossFit is called assault bike. I feel assaulted, bro. I legit feel assaulted.
Yo, that's so stupid.
It's so bad, but it's true. Okay,
But
I'm
so
sorry.
I'm telling him, no,
My
it's
bad.
but it's so. This
So
is
he's
all that's
mad.
going through my head, right? So I'm like, lower it. Hi, Kim.
I
like,
can picture Tim doing that.
and he's like, Kim, bro. He lowers it like one thing, and I said, this.
That's why he didn't have girls.
So then he lowers it, and I'm like, T, and I go, and I'm like, no, lower it one more. Like, this is ridiculous. He's like, oh my God, Kim, just ride the bike. I'm like,
You might as well get on the back in the day scooters from when we were little, the little like Flintstone ones. That's so funny.
so then I get on. I'm on his driveway.
Wait, you never rode it? You fell as soon as you got on?
Let me tell you,
Espérate.
I fell twice. On one ride. So I come down.
Don't see me blinking.
So I'm like on his driveway and like I get on and I'm trying to get on the seat, but the seat is too high and the pedals feel like they're on the floor. I'm like disassembled. I don't even get to his neighbor's house and I fall on their lawn.
Ooh,
But I did like
you're on somebody's ring camera. Who's this Spanish girl that just fell on our lawn? Call 911. You're on somebody's ring camera.
wait. No, the best part is wait, even before that.
I'm proud of you for getting back on though. And then falling again.
So wait. Okay, so
It's
okay,
fine,
I'm gonna
it's
say so
fine.
then
So when you got up, were you
brother-
like,
no, I
let me
sat
adjust
there.
myself.
You know what my brother did? He got the bike. He didn't even get me.
Oh, I thought he was gonna video.
He should have. He said we would have gotten so many likes because that was funny. He said you felt slow mo, and then he said the first thing he said was, "Kim, when was the last time you rode a bike?" I said, "Wow, an e-bike? You want to know? I haven't, never."
No,
He's like, "Oh my God,
that's not something
he
you
cared
grew
about
up
his
doing.
bike more than me." I was like,
Did you
know
scratch the
what?
bike? Did you scratch the bike?
No, I didn't
Okay.
scratch the bike. I felt the bike was almost still up. It was me that fell. So anyway, long story short,
I need to look up what an e-bike looks like.
it's the ones downtown.
I don't go downtown
Oh,
unless it's to a doctor's appointment. I just don't.
right.
I'm old. I don't be
So-
like, hey, let's go downtown. I don't do that. That's you.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
Nope.
Not for me.
Yeah, new season. You know, it's like a new episode of
We
Kim.
talk about we need a whole
Season of Kim.
no.
Because
no,
I was
we
like, you
need-
don't want that.
we need an episode of your new season.
Yeah, but let me finish about the bike.
Okay,
thing.
no, go ahead.
So then we go, and then I start riding the bike. So I start getting used to it. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. My brother says, stay on level 1. And I was like, oh, I could do that. But then there was like hills. So when you go on a hill, you go to like a level 2.
Okay. Did he
Okay.
tell you that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was like, go back to level 1, stay on level 1, right? He kept on. I heard him.
So you're driving like a.
So it's like you could pedal, but it like drives for you in a sense, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So my son calls me. Like, there's a place for your phone on the bike. But I don't know about you guys, but like, I don't have very good hand coordination.
Hand-eye coordination.
Yeah. Like, no hand coordination because sometimes I just don't. It just, things, I can't steer like the bike with one hand. You know how some people used to be like with just one hand?
I was never able to do that.
You was able to.
I was never able to do that.
Okay, great.
I
don't feel alone.
I had a mongoose, and they weren't
Oh,
very.
you had a mongoose?
It wasn't very smooth.
No, those were rough. Those are rough mountain
so you
bikes.
need both hands.
You had to do you had to hold the gears together to like to get the things going. See, I used to ride a bike, bro.
A real bike,
Not an e-bike.
not an e-bike.
Okay, so then
And
we're,
for an e-bike, it should know. Hey, you're going up a hill. Let me go to number 2.
it should.
It should.
It should be smart.
What? It's a smart bike.
That's what I'm saying. It was real stupid
I'm
when
with
they let
you.
me go to 3.
I'm with you.
My
So it's
son-
not your fault. It's the
Thank
bike's
you.
fault.
You know what? That's what. Give me clink, clink, clink.
Clink, 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 clink.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You
That's
know,
why I
it's
love
not
you.
your fault.
But I was on 3. My son had just called me and I said, Papi, I can't talk. I'm on the bike. I'll call you right back. I hang up. But remember, I'm not hand coordinated. So I'm trying to hang up. I'm on 3. My brother goes, we're gonna make a sharp right. What? I hit a barn wall.
Your brother lives near Barnes?
Yeah, he lives in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so like a Beetlejuice barn, like Beetlejuice, like it was
It was like
in
the fence.
Pennsylvania,
I'm
but
sorry,
like
like
barn.
a wood fence, like that. Like you see,
Just a wood fence. It was not a barn.
but it looked like a barn. Like I can't, I can't describe. I don't know.
It's fine.
What I saw was
3D. Whatever you saw, it was
so
close.
I
It's
put
fine.
my hand to like break the fall because the bike would have kept on going without me.
It's smart to leave you behind, but it can't go to gear
It
2.
can't even stop. So I had
No, for
splinters.
real, it'll keep going. For real.
I don't know. It stopped,
Oh.
but it hit me in places that I didn't even think I had a body part for. Like it was so bad.
You felt assaulted.
Oh my God. I got bruised here.
I still see some.
Yeah, man. I got
We
beat
fought.
up. Like if somebody beat me up. I had splinters. All those.
From the wood fence.
Yeah. It was like, come get me. Do. And then they went in. No, they didn't just go in. They went in. Okay.
Yeah,
I had bruises on my chest from the bars. Like it was just
Okay, so what did you learn from that?
stay on gear 1.
Really? Out of all that, you learned to stay on gear 1.
No, and then you
How
know my
about after
freaking
you
brother
fall the
said,
first time, you go, Papa, yo, you may be saying something to me.
you know
This
me,
may not be
I
for
do
me.
it twice. The third time, there won't be a third time because I feel like you should know your lane by that time. So that I didn't fall. I made it home. We did 5 miles with splinters in my hand,
Okay, that's good.
right? I wasn't bleeding. I just had bruises quickly. Those bruises came up quickly. But you know what I learned? My brother ain't crap. He said,
He not nice.
he's not.
He's not nice.
He said, "Oh man, you almost messed up my bike." I was like, "I'm fine."
That's what you care about?
He goes, "And you were on 3 because the stupid bike told him left the number that I was still on,
No, but what's 3?
like the
Flat.
3rd gear. Like it was like a fast gear. It goes
Okay,
like
you ride bikes. What's a 3? As a 3 steep? As far as I understand, it's progression, but as far as
it's speed."
he didn't help me at all.
Just
He says the
just
3rd
think-
gear. I know it's the 3rd
So
gear.
think
but,
about like
but is it meant to go up hills?
You can't start the car in 3rd gear. You have to.
I wouldn't know because you're talking about manual car?
Automatic has gears too.
We got gears in the car. Are you lying?
you remind me of when my brother told me that the steering wheel can come forward.
No,
I
it
thought
can't-
I thought it could only go up and down.
No, but we have gears in the car. If it's automatic?
Yeah, you don't see it. It says like
No, I see S. I see D.
what
I
is
see
S for?
P.
What's S for? Yeah, what's S for?
Is it for speed?
I thought it was for standby.
Shit. now it has whole E. I'm like, is it empty? What's the E for? And Angel goes, Mom, economy.
But what we need an economy for in my car?
I was trying to save gas. Oh, so it's gonna make me go slower so I don't burn gas. And I'm pressing. I'm pressing. And he's like, what are you doing? I was like, it's not moving as fast as I would like. And he goes, Mom, you have it on E. Oh,
So you put it on E on purpose?
no. These new cars, when you shut it off, put it back on, it automatically goes on like economy
I don't have a new
gear.
car.
I have a newer car, but I don't have a
I don't
new,
have
new
one.
car. Yeah.
Yeah, with these e-box,
You know, you just made up a new word. It's fine.
e-box.
E-box. I thought you said ebonics. I said, this is not the platform
No.
to talk about that.
Yeah, so anyway, I fell and my brother ain't crap. And
You know.
no, my brothers this weekend, they ragged on me. That's cultural thing though. I think that's another cultural thing.
That is true.
When you have like siblings
That
and
is
stuff, like
true.
we
But
just rag on each other.
We, back in the day, it was called like jonesing on people.
Yeah.
I don't even know why that.
Jonesing?
Jonesing. Like you use Jones on somebody. I don't know why.
I
That's
thought
the
Jonesing
term.
was something else.
Ooh, am I saying it wrong?
I don't know.
Can we look that up, huh?
What was the slang word for ragging on somebody?
I thought it was jonesing on somebody, no? That was a term back in the day.
That was one of the terms?
I forgot I'm older than her. But anyway.
5 years. But 5 years makes a difference, though.
It does.
And culturally.
Yes,
Right?
big time.
Yeah.
It's like dog ears. Like legit dog ears. But you would just diss on people, but it was out of love. No one took it to heart. No one was
Some people did,
upset.
though.
Back in the day,
Back in the day.
it depends. If you go for the jugular,
Like your mama jokes. Like the mama jokes was cool, but then it's like when you get like too serious about your mom, like things that you
or
know.
if something is true,
That's what I'm saying.
you have to know your audience.
Like that's
You
the
have to know your audience.
problem. Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
It can get really serious. It can get really
But
serious.
that is cultural. That's another
It's
cultural
a cultural thing. Yep.
Today I saw my little cousin and I saw his hair. I was like,
I thought it was
if
cute.
you were, I looked at him. I said,
You did all that?
because right behind you, you were like, oh my God, it's so cute. I was like, so then I go,
It's
oh,
it's
if you were
cute
in
now.
our, it's right. If you were like in our culture back in the day,
Yeah.
I would have dissed you.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's
we
out
would've
of
had
love.
jokes.
It's out of love. My cousin, Adrian, shout out if you watch. But Adrian, he used to diss us all the time. He's younger than me.
Yo, my
Why are you
brothers-
walking in here with shoes that look like that? Oh, okay, we doing that? Okay, hair up in a bun. But we used to
We're
do
gonna go
that. But I
in.
know that our kids, they're not used to that. Well, Amilcar
Our
and
kids-
Jazzy are, but like, well, no, that's true. Because
All our
Angel
kid-
be jonesing on you all the time.
Yo,
Today,
Today.
I felt so bad for you.
you did, and you didn't say anything. You was
I
like,
did.
Leave
I
her
said-
alone,
I
guys.
said, eat the bacon if you want it. You want bacon?
But
And
no,
then it was like, you want to clog your arteries? Go ahead.
I said no because I go to the gym
He's
now.
not, he's not here if you want the bacon.
I know.
There's a whole tray of
No,
bacon.
I'm not gonna eat it because he's gonna go to the gym tomorrow, and I know I'm gonna bump into him. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're struggling. Is it because you ate a beacon?" Like, I don't wanna hear that.
I feel so bad because you go to the gym and I'm not there, but the boys are. They'll be like,
No.
why you only did 15 minutes?
Oh my God. So the other day I'm there and I see Angel and he's like, we come in together. So he's like, all right, Titi, where you going? I said, I'm going upstairs. So I do my cardio. I'm there for like good 30 minutes.
They don't do cardio.
Right. So I come downstairs. I've been watching him the whole time because, I'm people watching while I'm up there. So I come downstairs and I'm like, I find him and I'm like, hey, I'm leaving. He's like, you only been here 20 minutes. Where you going? I said, I did my workout because the machines are all taken and I don't want to ask nobody for a machine. So I'm leaving. Done. He was like, really? Like, he gave me the ill, like, you want me to go get you a machine? I said, no, thank you.
And this
I'm
is what
done."
we were talking about today.
Yeah.
So I'm not what do you call those gyms? Commercial
Gym rat?
gyms?
Like a gym
No, like
rat?
commercial gyms, like the overstimulating type gyms. I don't know. I walk in there, I'm like, what?
But that's how I feel about CrossFit. Like, when
And
I come
feel
in.
opposite with CrossFit. CrossFit is you find your own space, you grab your equipment, you do whatever you need to do at your pace. Now, you have a workout that they give you that you have to follow. If it's an AMRAP, whatever it is, it's like, okay,
There's
every
so much
2 minutes.
terminology. That's why I don't do yoga. That's why I don't do Pilates because there's a lot of words that I just can't do. They want you to do like
But
a dumbbell go in a flip, but they call it something crazy. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And they're like, and then you'll show me what it is. It's like one barbell. It's a clean. What?
Ain't nobody cleaning. I already cleaned my house. What? Why I gotta come here?
It was already Saturday. What are you
So, but
talking about?
I love those movements. And then I go to this gym. I'm like, the machine? We're doing the machine? And I felt overstimulated. No, not intimidated at all. I felt overstimulated. Like I'm already OCD, ADHD. I have all the letters, right? And I'm walking in there and
You're
all
like a walking alphabet.
I'm like this. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? And this one, who's an introvert, was totally fine. Because what he does is
Zone out.
zones out. But I don't do that. I grab any energy that is in the room. And when it's loud and it's overstimulating for me, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated about the bike. You just assaulted me. I'm mad that you're on this glute machine and you're sitting there
There's only
texting
one.
for 15 minutes and I'm looking at them. So I'm like a shark and I'm around the machine waiting for it. Like, you don't have to deal with that at CrossFit. Like, it's, you do what you want. You do your kettlebells, you do your, anything you need to do there. You have your own space at your own time.
You know what I hate? I'm gonna tell you. So this
Be
happened
honest.
to me yesterday at the gym. Well, Friday. I went to the gym Friday, and I'm by myself. I'm on the Stairmaster. So you know the Stairmaster is like a bully, right?
It's disgusting.
And then but I love it because I
Me
love
too.
the results.
I go there every day.
And so there's like 5 empty Stairmasters next to me because I go to the last one.
I know. I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead.
Okay, and so I'm working. I'm trying to
What
do
level?
like
what level you at?
I do level 6.
Hey,
I'm not.
Mira? Okay.
Yeah, I do level 6, and
I
I
done
do it
upgraded to 5, and I'd be like,
right. So but I'm doing like now. I'm up to like now. I could do 2.5 minutes, even almost 3 with nonstop. So that's like
Oh,
really
you
good.
stop? You're allowed to stop. There's no stopping on the machine unless you stop to finish.
No, it's a pause, and you have
on the
30
stair?
seconds. Yes. Okay, next time you can come next to me. So anyway, there's
I
5
never knew
empty
that.
ones, right? There's 5 empty ones. Homeboy decided to be right next to me.
Can I tell you though why I've done this?
Why?
Because
They need competition?
no, and O knows this because I told him I look at the lights. There have been times where I'll get on the Stairmaster and the light is shining right here. I feel like I'm getting a tan. I feel like I'm like being interrogated. So I'll get off and I'll move. The minute someone gets off of another machine, I will go to that because the light, I'm on the light. So, and I'm not saying this is why he did that. He may have thought you were cute. I don't know.
Okay.
But literally, I look at the light and go, okay, I'm not going to stand here. I'm not going to do this because it affects my workout for me.
Really? So you think the light was shining on me and just glistening?
No, I think that he just got near you because the light wasn't as prominent as it was if he would have went to the other 5 machines that were available.
I
Pay
can't
attention.
fully agree with
No,
that.
pay
right
attention next time. Pay attention. I do that all the time. I'll go to specific machines as long as the light's not right over me or like right next to me. If I can go a few down, I would.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
And then, so what I do is like, I look to see, are they like, I'm like side-eyeing. Like, I'm like, why would they choose that damn thing, right? Like, why you like next
Somebody
to me?
did that to O one time, a younger
That's
guy.
so, like,
and he kept looking at
annoying.
his numbers. He
Yes,
kept
I was looking at his numbers.
And everybody's looking at, I'm like,
Why do people do that? It's like a
ask
internal
yourself. You did it. I don't do that.
I was like, oh.
I'm struggling on 4 and 5.
He was on 4 and 5, and I'm on 6, and I'm like,
No,
so
I'm
now
trying to tell you, I'm struggling. I don't care what the person next to me is doing. It doesn't matter to me at all. My lungs are scarred. I had COVID a few times. I'm on this Stairmaster. I don't care. As long as the light's not in my face. But I saw that and I'm looking over and the guy's going like
Yes.
this, looking at O's machine.
yeah,
And I was like,
it's like a competition.
it's an ego thing. It's an ego thing.
It's so crazy. It's so bad. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
bad.
But O admitted he does that too sometimes.
Oh, you do it too? Like,
To other guys, I'm strong. I can go faster. Who gonna take you to the ER when you
that's why you go as a partnership.
So
Yeah.
it's an ego thing.
But I'm happy that you guys go together.
He's the only reason why I go there.
That's good. That's good.
I struggle.
Because CrossFit's not for everybody, though.
But it's for me. And it's not for him. I was like, we need something.
But
that
you
we
know
can do
what? Is
together.
that the thing is that with CrossFit, though, it is smaller, right?
You mean the
Smaller groups, smaller classes. Oh, you can go at any time.
go at any time?
So it's like anytime fitness.
I guess so. No, but you can go at any time. And there's a workout for you. That's what I like. I like that it structures the
But
workout.
how come like you made me when I used to go with you, you made me go at a certain time? If we could have gone at any time.
Because my people went at that time.
You see, the thing is, your people. Those are not us people.
Right.
That's
So
what
my
it
people
was.
go at a certain time, and it's a whole vibe. The energy's different. I like being with people who are like, come on, you could do it. Instead of people that are like looking at you sideways, like, oh, that's all you're gonna do. Like you get at the gym we're going to now. And so it's the energy, it's the vibe for sure. That's
I
why.
can't do it. I
And
just,
it's not for everybody. I get that. But this thing for me, this new gym is not for me either. But I do it to go with him.
I think once everybody goes to their new habitats, like college and like,
Well, we talked about that. We went the other day. Friday. I was like, no one's gonna be on Friday. It's a Friday night. It's 7:00.
that's the new club, bro.
Packed.
When
was like,
I went, because I went Friday too, I got there about 5:45 and I left at 6:45, and I was I was on machines. I was able to do everything in my whole workout.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like right after work, before everybody got home.
Yeah.
I
So I
guess.
think like about 6:37, it starts to get
It
packed.
gets packed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to it. I'm not used to. So when I see colors on weights, I think the colors are for like the Olympic lifting side, and they're like, oh, it's 10 pounds. It's only 10 pounds. Oh, okay. So it's just different.
Yeah. It's an
I just
adjustment.
can't- It is. It's huge. It is.
Yeah. It's
for the
cultural.
first time in
it's
my
probably
life,
our culture.
it's a
didn't-
fitness culture.
Yeah.
It's a fitness culture because for the first time in my life, I used a squat machine.
Oh, the one that
Yeah.
you was like, what is this? And then everybody was like, that's the hard one.
O goes, well, Ma, it's a little slanted. What does that mean? Do I get slanted? What do I?
Like your whole body.
He's like,
just
move your
changes.
feet forward. I was like, I'm supposed to squat like this? This is bad form. This is bad. He's like, just squat. It was weird. It's just weird. I feel like
But I think you
with the
should always
machine, you're
definitely go
forced to
with
be.
someone.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can, but CrossFit it's 100% different. It's not for everyone.
No,
but it's
not for
what
me.
it's what I'm used to. So when I go to gyms like this,
Mhm.
it's just not. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's
Yeah,
It's
And
starting to
you
be for me
listen,
though.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that they're already fit, right?
Yeah, that pisses me off.
And they go, no,
Sorry.
there's nothing wrong with that. You don't know what they went through to get that fit. Some of them were just born like that. You have to look at it from a positive way, because otherwise, in my mind, I Selena'd you. And I just Selena'd you too soon. I know it's wrong.
I know,
but
but it's fine.
But here's the truth. I look at them and I'm like,
How?
why? But then they go extra, like their outfits are
The
extra
extraness.
sexy and see-through and just extra. I'm like, but why, mommy?
Like,
Why?
do you sweat? Like, that's the thing. Like, why are you
I just
here?
try not to pay attention sometimes, but sometimes it's like in your face.
But sometimes, like, there was one girl, I think on Thursday when I went, and her body was fly.
Yeah.
And you could tell like she worked out. Like, it was like a workout, not genetically
Good for her.
great. I almost said, what did you do?
What? Some people just want to work out.
I'm just saying, like, what did you do to do that? Like,
She eats, nutrients dense foods and sleeps 8 hours a day and does what she's supposed to be doing.
maybe I need to start sleeping more. Would that help?
That would help.
Really?
That would help.
Sleeping more?
Sleeping
I feel like
more.
if you sleep more, you get tired.
Gives you more energy. No, you should sleep. You should sleep anywhere between, I want to say, 6 to 8 hours a night. Some people
I could do
function at 5. Some people truly function at 5. But our bodies to heal, to fully rest, because we go into different stages of slumber, of REM sleep. We go through different stages.
When we talk about my new season, we gotta talk about
We
some
gotta add some
good
healthy
questions.
stuff to your new season. That's all.
Healthy will be sleeping.
I see
Healthy
it.
is sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But anyway, so we did talk about cultural
Yes.
things.
What makes you proud to be in your part of your culture? And what is your culture?
100% Latina,
Okay.
Puerto Rican.
Okay.
But and there's different versions of that because you have Colombian, you have Nicaraguan, there's different what that means for everybody else. But you're right. Whenever I went to Puerto Rico, I was the prima del estado. First of all, that's long. You can't just say Tanya. Like what? Why you have to call me the whole? Because in Spanish everything is
yeah.
backwards. It's like juice of orange. You can't just say orange juice. What are we doing? Like it's just a lot. But anyway, I want to
Manzana,
say
jugo,
yeah,
apple juice.
jugo de manzana.
Right.
It's
there's-
juice of apple.
Right.
But
Not
in
the
English,
apple
it's
juice.
apple juice.
So dumb.
It's just different.
Our culture is.
But what makes me proud, I feel, and I'm only speaking because I am a Latina, I can only speak for myself, that we're so versatile.
Yeah.
I feel like we could just almost blend into any culture and fit.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's what makes me proud of that. I'm not saying other cultures can't, because I can't speak for those cultures. I'm speaking for mine only, that we can blend in anywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't mean just blend in from our skin color. I mean just blend in. Some of us have big curly hair. Some of us have straight hair. Some of us we could just blend in anywhere.
Yeah. I think that's a cool thing. What I'm proud about my culture is the things that I've learned about my culture. Like those little quirky things, like I'm proud of those things. Like
the
of
virgin
the
urine
cle-
thing? Or the
I'm never gonna
cleaning,
let that go, right? I'm
no,
never gonna let
no,
that go.
no,
No.
no, no.
Yeah, like I love the cleaning thing because it made me who I am now. You know what I mean? But you're right. Like I love that I can blend in with anybody, you know?
Look, you just went to Hawaii
Oh my God.
and
oh
you
my God.
blended well. Oh, yeah. Is your corporate office in Maui?
Yes, but it's on the other side of the island.
Okay.
So
okay.
the island
And
that
so
got hurt,
Lahaina was on
Lahaina was
one
on
side.
One side, yes.
Okay, from what I
Yes.
saw.
So the other side is kind of like helping that side right now. So my team that's there,
Do they
and
know
we're
what
donating.
really started the fires?
Not that I can, not that I know of. But I'm just happy that my boss was able to, because my boss, when the fire started, he was in Cali, and he almost didn't make it back to Maui because the flights were canceled and everything like that. So thank God, I'm happy that he was able to, because his family lives out there.
Okay.
You know, so I was happy that he was able to get out there.
Did
and-
anybody from your job lose any family
No,
in Lahaina?
thank God
Okay.
they're more on the other side.
Okay.
So, but of course they know we have students that participate in our education program that do live on the other side of the island. So it's affected a lot of people. It's just devastating.
It is. It is really,
Really devastating.
And then,
And
part of me is scared because it's like, I want to give, I want to donate, but there's so many fake,
Yeah,
organizations out there just taking your money.
yeah.
I
Well,
wish
we have
I
one.
had that I could just fly out there and
Yeah.
just like
That's what my boss is
give
doing.
and do.
They're at the Costco. They're like buying like half the store or whatever, and they're like doing relief like areas, whatever,
Okay,
to give
okay.
like water and food and nutrients and the protein stuff and all that. So they're doing a great job. We have our GoFundMe through my company, and I know that it's going to the right place. So
Okay,
that's why we
good.
donated. But
It was scary. Some of the videos I saw were of people jumping in the ocean. I said, there's just no way. Like, you see that on a movie.
yeah,
It's like, that happens to us. And then, it's easy for me to say because I think that there are many parts of this country that are reactive instead of proactive.
oh,
And you have a city with just one way in and one way out.
so great. You don't realize it.
Logic tells you that's not okay if there's a disaster. But I think because they haven't experienced a disaster like that ever, they may not think of it, or I'm trying to play devil's advocate, or they may know of those things and go, nah, we'll be fine. And if anything ever happens, then we'll do it because they don't want to pay for it.
Correct.
There's a cost, right?
Yeah.
So it saddens me that so many people lost their lives, their pets, their belongings, their livelihood. There was a tree, and I forgot the name of the tree, but it
I
was
think
there
it's
for
a banyai. It's like
over 150 years. A
They-
beautiful tree right there in the historical part of Lahaina, and gone. It's like, what did we do? And of course, again, easy for me to say, where was the helicopters with the water like we see in California?
yeah.
Dropping. Why did we let that happen?
And I think there was a hurricane coming or something like that. Like, so I was
don't
just
know.
like so
Yeah.
confused
I
with
have
a lot of
more
information.
questions than answers,
Me
and
too.
I think
I
and if I
do.
could just find those answers, then it'll minimize the
I
amount.
feel
of
like they're more
questions.
prepared for a volcano eruption than they were for this. And I think it's like, why were we thinking about these things that
Right.
can happen?
Yeah.
It's an island.
what coulda, shoulda, woulda. Yeah, we
But
shouldn't do
again-
that all the time, but in cases like that,
We should have.
yeah, for sure.
I think
for
we,
sure.
but I think it opens up our eyes. Like, like there's a lot of things going on right now. We're about to get some hurricanes.
There's like
Yeah.
a Hurricane Dora out there. I want to say.
Dora the Explorer?
No,
No, not that
I
one.
like that show though. That was a good show.
Boots.
Yeah.
Remember when the kids used to watch it? I was like hoping that they'll learn Spanish, but that ship sailed.
No, it's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late.
No, now they go to Puerto Rico and they're just like,
Did they come back?
they had a great time.
Did they come back culturally more aware?
Yes,
No? Okay,
yes,
okay.
and more appreciative of what they have. I mean, Puerto Rico's a beautiful island,
Yeah.
right? But there's a lot of poverty in Puerto Rico, and let me tell you, Puerto Rico is crazy. With violence and everything. I mean, that's anywhere, really,
Yeah,
right?
anywhere.
But I think it was just like how people live. AC is important, right?
Yeah.
And we
I
have
mean,
central
growing
air.
up, there was in the window, and everybody would go
Right.
to that one room
One room
that had that.
for the nighttime, so everybody could sleep good, right? Well, only only two of my kids got to sleep in the AC. One of my other kids was like, I had to sleep in the living room with the fan, and I'm like, it's blowing hot air. You start feeling like you're gonna suffocate. I know what that is.
Yeah.
So when they come here, they're like, I love central air.
When I was growing up, my mom would send me to Puerto Rico every summer. This is a cultural thing. Neither am I proud or embarrassed. Maybe embarrassed. This is
It's always an embarrassing moment.
So whenever I visited family,
Mhm.
you had to if you only did pee pee, you didn't have to flush.
Oh, if it's yellow, let it mellow.
We didn't have that saying, but it was like the unspoken expectation was if you did pee pee, you don't flush because every time you flushed, you pay for water in Puerto Rico. So the only time you were able to flush is when you did number
Doo-doo.
2. Yeah, yeah, it was bad.
Don't have a stomach ache.
Then you flush. You flush. That's fine. You're not gonna be the prima de estado anymore. And
You're
she
gonna be
cost
the-
me too much money. She flushing too much.
No, but they used to do that. They used to be like,
Yeah.
está gastando mucho agua.
Yeah,
It's like,
like,
that means like
I
you're wasting a lot of
flushed.
water.
I flushed.
What? One time.
But
It didn't go down the first
if
time.
you do pee pee, you cannot flush. Now this was 20 years ago. Actually more than that. But you can't flush.
That's a yellow mellow.
I never heard of that. Why am I like getting the heat and the smell all at once right now?
Oh my God. I feel like I was in the
Oh, yeah.
projects.
No, it was bad. In the projects, you could flush.
No,
I
in
would
the
visit-
projects,
I
in
would
the
visit my
elevator. They used to go to the elevator because they couldn't make it to the bathroom
Yeah, that was bad. Ugh.
in the corner, and then everybody's in
Oh,
the
but you
elevator.
proud of your Amsterdam project.
Watch your mouth, watch your mouth. But they used to go in the elevator and be like,
Oh, that's
And,
so
like, make sure-
nasty. Oh.
make sure you don't touch it. You be like, and you be grabbing everybody like real
Ah,
close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's the hard part.
yeah.
So that was an embarrassing cultural thing, but also I didn't know if it was a economical impact thing.
When
I
I
don't
went to
know.
the Dominican Republic, they used to tell me, they used to say, you know, at 9 o'clock, the lights will come off. They would turn off. And I'm like,
The whole resort or the island? What are we
like certain parts of the island, like 9 o'clock, they just reserve like electricity or whatever. And so the street lights will go out. You would probably have lights. I think we had a generator. That's why we had lights. But it was not fun. It was not fun. So that's a cultural thing too. Like certain areas, I mean, you know.
Is it cultural because we were placed in areas where we weren't given the opportunity to have better,
Situation.
grids? Can you give me a grid? Can I get a grid?
Can I look at it? Can I help you assess?
Can I touch it? Can I get a grid? What grid you live on? It depends.
Right,
Your
right.
money. Okay, I want to live on this grid so I
Right.
can have AC 24/7. It's sad, So
Oh,
that's
we
my
couldn't put the AC.
conspiracy
The
theorist
AC only
mind.
came on at night when we went to bed.
We went to Mexico and
You almost died.
no, not that part.
Oh.
Yes, we did almost die. They were like, don't look at them. They have like machine guns. You're like,
Oh
don't
my
look at
God.
them. But in the hotel in Mexico City, it's capped. The AC is capped. You can't change it. Nothing. They say you can't lower it. You can't. It is capped. And it was hot. So we had to get fans. It was just a lot. But in countries like that, it's just weird.
But then, like, do you feel like sometimes that's messed up for us to be like going to some place and being like, yeah, I can't lower the AC?
I mean, when you go to a restaurant, do you just eat what they give you or do you order what you like?
I order what I like.
Okay.
However,
Don't put no octopus in front of me because I'm not going to eat it.
right.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I should
With some
have
calamari, you put that
reasonable.
in my face. We go.
I don't like seafood. I just ate salmon. I had to put
I'm
some
so proud of
adobo.
you.
I had to put some adobo on
I
that.
mean, you should
Yeah.
season the salmon.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
But I think it's reasonable to say, hey, can we just lower it a few degrees? I think that's a reasonable request.
Because they say that ACs should be placed at 78. I'm like, that's hot. That's
78 degrees? That's the normal?
that's a normal like
Is
temperature for AC.
Is that other country normal? Because that's not here normal.
That's not Florida
Here
normal.
normal, I think it's like 74, 75 is normal. No?
That's what I would think.
78 is normal for my father-in-law. We used to go there. I used to be like, I was like, don't ask him to lower. Why? Everybody's like, hair up. I'm like,
Showing going like this. No, pa. It's fine. Estoy un poquito mojada.
and then
I'm
there's like,
wet.
that culturally, I think all Spanish people had this like wooden fan, and the light bulbs had like the flower.
Yo, those ceiling fans were the ugliest, and they never went fast.
The
They were
flower
just like,
thingy. I'm like, so I can't put this on high, and you want me to sit on plastic on the sofa?
oh my god! And did you ever wear shorts?
No,
Because
I
you had to be
knew.
like,
I used to be like this,
no, I used.
or the floor.
Yeah, I used to get up. I used to have a line of the plastic, and it looked red because it was like just.
Our skin wasn't breathing. That's like Tim. Don't be messing with my sofa. The sofa was nice, but your skin is fine. It'll just fall right off. Just who does that? I was like, so 78 for my father-in-law is very like and no one's allowed to say to lower it. And then sometimes O would like go on the side like when he's not looking and lower it. But the minute my father-in-law felt it was cooler, who touched
Who touched the AC? Like, who does that?
my father-in-law? Even my poor mother-in-law is in the kitchen cooking, smoke in her face. She's like,
She's opening the door, fanning herself.
God forbid she made arepas. The minute she opened the oven, we were like, ah. It was so bad. And I was like, I must love you. And the arepas were good though. They were good.
yeah.
But that oven opened and then we all felt the heat. It was just
No.
bad.
You know what that is to like be hot in a house and like it's cold outside, but it's burning inside in the house. That you'd rather be outside freezing your butt off.
But you couldn't open the door because the AC was on. And you're ACing outside. They were like, you're ACing outside. But it's cold. And I was like, there was one time I opened up the freezer acting like I wanted something.
You were looking.
I what do you need? I was looking for ice. Oh, you could just press the refrigerator.
Oh, that's where it
Oh,
went.
is that what that is?
Oh, I thought you had ice makers.
Is that cultural?
Yes.
Because you don't want to pay. I can't flush
I don't
unless
think it's
do
cultural.
caca.
I think it's just
The
old school.
AC.
I don't think that's cultural. I think that's old school because I think we all
Yeah.
types of cultures.
Okay.
Like if you had
That's
that
true.
time, you were doing that. Like we
Yeah.
were all struggling. I think we all had moments of struggle. I mean, some most than others, but
They sit in the struggle though. Life's different now. You can do things better.
yeah, like put the cup if you wanted real ice.
No, I needed that AC.
You needed that breeze.
It was so great.
No, but I mean, like in the projects, the steam kicks in bad. That I used to look out. I used to open the window.
I used to
in the
visit
kitchen and
Well,
just be
no,
like,
my God.
I wanted to see smoke, so I felt cooler.
That's that.
Yeah, because it was hot. That steam was hot.
It's all that brick, the metal. Like I mean,
They keep
in
that.
Star City,
Yeah.
when you go out to the little patio, they were like metal. You couldn't like lean on it unless you go.
No.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
it reminded you. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
You know, don't eat on me.
Maybe that's why I have like that,
that
social
whole
anxiety.
that
I'm
whole
like,
thing,
"Ugh."
like you lean.
Yeah.
Like, "Ugh, no, I'm not doing that. It's so bad.
There was a little bathroom in one of my apartments that the steam was right next to the toilet.
Yeah.
So like when you would like sit down or like by accident you like wide your legs a little bit and then you would hit the steam, be like, hey, oh, damn. So I had like, I think I still have lines right here
Thank
on my
goodness you were
thigh.
on the toilet, cause
Well, thank God I
would've
made it
done
on there.
easy.
The pee-pee probably would have went back up.
but can't flush. No, this is in other places.
No,
And,
probably I couldn't.
Puerto Rico's not even a third world country. It's like
Right.
what? I can't flush, but I don't know if that was a cultural thing. I don't know if they did that in Colombia. No, but O has gone to Colombia for the summer and has had to do pipi caca. What are the
What is that
in
called?
the ground?
It's a porta potty in the hole.
A hole in the ground. I'm like, wait.
What do you hold on to?
I'll take the mellow
Wait,
yellow
wait,
for a
hold on,
second.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
he had to
Hold on.
sit he
In the
gave me
ground.
stories.
But this is pork porn.
This
Okay,
ain't
is it like
flat.
a bucket?
This broke.
So like
No, there's a hole in the actual ground.
so like you're like flat.
A hole, and then there's a thing that goes out to the river.
Okay, I get that part, right?
full.
I'm talking about the body posture.
Oh, you care about the body posture. I care that there was no toilet paper. I
You
care.
have to take your toilet paper, right? You have to take your toilet paper with you?
Oh, he.
You have to squat? If you had no leg coordination.
Like, don't hold on to an e-bike while you're trying to do caca in the...
You get a splinter or something.
I can't squat for a long period amount of time.
Imagine. So there's no, you know what though? I rather that because I don't sit there for a long time, like read a book. Like I can't.
No,
I'll get
but
hemorrhoids.
come
I'm
on,
not doing that.
What if you have to go at night?
What? In the
gotta-
in the dark?
In the dark.
I'm holding
Talk
it.
about
Talk about.
coordination. You better do caca on the right hole.
Listen. I'm
It was
this
dark
right
and
now.
it was only covered like what? With like a wooden shed. It was like
I'm
a wooden shed.
Listen. I don't even like
He
going
saw-
in public.
He saw wolves' eyes.
They're like, yeah, keep on, baby. I want all
I'm
that
just
smoke.
waiting for you.
I want all that smoke.
I thought he was lying to me. And then he did tell me the story in front of his mom. And she's like, yeah. I was like,
Like that's normal. Like what's wrong with that,
I'll
Tanya?
take Puerto Rico, yellow, mellow, or whatever you said. I'll take that. Because we were able to flush. They had a hole.
My whole thing is
Full.
like I would have the only stomach. I would be thin. I would be super thin.
Because
If
you
I
wouldn't
had
want to eat.
No.
But you know, in them countries, though, when I say them countries, including any Latin country, even, I mean, just culturally here,
Yeah.
to show love is feeding you.
Right.
So if you would not have eaten, you would have been disrespectful.
That's fine.
That's a cultural thing.
That's
if
fine.
you come to the house and you don't
Oh,
you don't
eat?
like my food,
No.
or if you put salt and pepper on it, ¿qué? What?
What are you
No te
doing?
gu- no
Why
te
you don't like
gusta?
that? Oh no.
Ay.
But you know what? I used to always be safe. I'm like, cause I was skinny. Don't let the thickness fool you right now. I was always skinny. So I used to be
Also
like,
had 3 kids, so-
no, I'm not hungry. So I look like I'm not ever hungry.
That's
So I
tough.
got away with that.
It's tough.
I got away with that. I got away with being like, no, I'm
No.
extra picky. I don't eat certain
You are
things.
still extra picky. But
It helps me.
yeah, I mean,
But I'm
it's-
so nice about it. I'm like, it's okay. No, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, boo boo. I don't like it.
No.
Because that's so which
No.
no. That's why I don't like potlucks.
You don't like potlucks? Why?
Hate potlucks unless everybody buys something at the store. If I
Are
see a
you-
Publix thing or
Are you afraid of like the ingredients or like who made it? What?
yes,
Okay.
all that and then some.
Okay.
Like I don't know what's in it. I don't know if you have cats. I don't know if you clean. So guess what? Because I don't want
There
to
are
use the bathroom.
people that have cats and cook well.
That's beautiful. I just
You're
don't know.
thinking of the cats being like in the food or something? What are we doing?
They said, I don't like that spoon. I don't like that spoon. And you're like, oh, don't do that. Lick it off. 'Cause you spilled it.
Oh, like okay. Oh,
Mm-mm. Hey, I got a dog. I know what that is. No. But my dog don't be. You see,
so
like
your potluck is you bring your own stuff and you eat your own stuff. Is that your?
I buy because I don't want. First of all, I'm super neat too. Like especially with my food and stuff like that. Like I don't play. Like I clean before I cook. Well, I clean a lot anyway, but I clean, make sure everything is nice disinfected.
And then you
And
infect
then
it again, and then you disinfect
And
it
then
again.
I did that the other
exactly.
day. But I don't want anybody like I do desserts and maybe a cookie because you really can't mess up. I get the pre-made. I just gotta make them into circles.
The ones the bacon
I baked
the
them.
break and bake.
I bake them,
Yeah, the break and bakes.
So
they
I
already
did it.
come perforated.
but I did it.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, but I just don't like
But
potlucks.
at least you know yourself and you did that. That's fine.
Yeah, like so if I see a Publix chicken box, I'm like, great, I'm gonna get
Publix
that.
chicken is banging.
Oh my god,
Love
some
Publix
people
chicken.
don't even know
It's
about
not
that.
healthy. It's not healthy though.
It's not
Justin moved to North Carolina and he's so excited because there's a Publix.
Publix.
He's like, guys, I got a Publix. I'm like, what? Them pub subs be hit. No.
Yeah.
But so I'm glad that, so we're going to start doing this a little bit more often. I think life has been, getting in our way. But
We're coming back.
yes, and we're going to start making appearances at some events.
Yes.
We're
So
going
if
to
you
start making
want
some
us-
appearances at some events. Just,
Let us know.
yeah. And even when you comment, we have pretty high numbers now with views.
Yes, thank
but
you
I
guys so
remember saying
much.
that views
Important.
they weren't priority for me. I just talk about things, and if you guys want us to talk about certain things, let us know. But we'll start
Yes.
making some appearances and really getting more out there. You have suggestions, whatever it is, just
If you have an event that you feel like we should be a part of, definitely hit us up. Let us know so that we can hopefully attend.
Yeah.
We have some events that are going to be coming up soon, and we'll give you guys all that information so that you can kind of like meet us and greet us. But we also have our personal accounts that we share some of our stories, and of course, I'm
That's
going
why I
through
try
a
to tell her
different
to
journey.
calm down with your season. Calm down with your season. But we're out there, and we just
Yeah.
want to have a platform where we could just talk about whatever we want to. Because sometimes this is therapy for me.
Oh, this is
For the
totally
week
therapy for me.
of everything that I've gone through, and just saying I'm frustrated, but this brings joy.
Yep.
For the most part, so it just helps me then now come Monday, just carry on for the rest of the week. You know?
So
It's
and
hard.
for me too. Like I just I like hearing that we're helping people have a good journey on their way to work or school or whatever, and they're just laughing and just saying, "Oh my God, me too!" Like, you know what I mean?
But the thing is too, though, a lot of people comment me personally, and I tell them, put it out there, put it on our page, because you never know if they have the same question or the same idea. Excuse me. So I like that. I do, because they are listening, right? When people just randomly come up to us and say, "Oh my God, that was so funny. I heard that." I'm like, you didn't put that on the page? Why you didn't say nothing? You know? But they do that, and I like that. But if you put it on our platform, it's for other people. It's just not for us.
Yeah. Well, it's for us.
It's for.
but also
I said
for
it's
other
not
people.
just for us. It's more like,
I didn't hear
hey,
the just.
it's okay. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything's good. But anyway, thank you for joining us.
Thank
Let
you
us know if
so
you need
much.
anything. We'll be talking soon. Out.
Oh, please do not forget to like, share,
yes.
and subscribe to
All the things.
all the things.
The
We are
YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're on Threads.
Yes.
IG, obviously. I already said YouTube. Not so much
Facebook.
Facebook. I don't really check Facebook that much. I keep Facebook for my family que no viven aquí.
That don't live here.
Or WhatsApp.
All right. Anyway, so that is our stuff. Thank you guys so much. Have a great week. See you next time.